Second to 10.
Big time
That's the
hit,
game.
and that's going to be a walk-off RBI single. Swung on, chopper to third. Here comes the go-ahead run. It's over the head of the center fielder, and it's a home run.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
Homer. Welcome to the KVB pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the Knox Lady Redskins take on the Andrean Fighting 59ers for a shot at a regional title. This is Indiana High School softball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play on the diamond, special guest, Harold Welter. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. And we welcome you to Maryville, Indiana, 46410. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Well, as we get ready for our 16th spring broadcast of the 2025 season, we have talked with head coach of the Knox Lady Redskins, Richie Morgan, on the Saturday Sports Line, of course, after talking with him this past weekend. Hey, he is very proud of this sectional championship team, but made it very clear they want more and are ready for the next step. When we go ahead and look at the Lady Redskins, head coach Richie Morgan and his team started their season against their heated cross-county rival of North Judson, St. Pierre, beating them twice during opening week, 10-0 in Game 1 and 17-1 in Game 2. They took a tough loss to Plymouth in a tight one that went into extra innings. 15-14 was the final. They then beat conference opponent Tippy Valley 6-4 on April 17th, then fell to Valparaiso on the 18th, 18-10. The Lady Redskins had a doubleheader with Griffith on the 19th, where they dropped both Game 7-3 in Game 1 and 18-2 in Game 2. They then beat LaVille in big-time fashion, 18-1, then Argus 11-3. They took a tough loss to conference opponent Jimtown, 8-6 in their first matchup of the regular season. We then saw them take a tough loss to Winnemac, 10-0. And since that time, they have gone 9-9 up to this point. Big wins during that stretch came against Rochester 6-3, South Central 2-1, Jimtown in their second matchup of the regular season 6-3, which made last Thursday even more interesting. The Redskins beat John Glenn, who just won their first ever sectional championship 7-6. The Lady Skins started their sectional run against Bremen and won 10-0 as Knox pitcher Beth Barnes threw a no-hitter with no walks. That is the first ever perfect game pitched by a Knox Lady Redskin. They followed that up with another stellar performance, beating Jimtown, becoming sectional champions for the first time since 2018. The final was 4-2 as they come into this regional championship contest at 14-15 on the year and went 6-4 in Indiana Northern State Conference play. When it comes to hitting, Cheryl Barnes leads this team with a .442 batting average. Right behind her is Carly Friedrich, hitting right at a .441, and then rounding out the top three is Addison Spinagle, averaging a .372 at the plate. As a whole, the Lady Redskins have a .315 batting average with an on-base percentage of .386. They have 246 hits, 188 runs, and 162 runs batted in on the season. We look at the pitching for the Redskins. They have used 5 different arms through the 182.2 innings pitched. They have an ERA rating of 4.45. They have allowed 237 hits, 168 runs, and have struck out their opponents 154 times. It had been since 2018 where the Redskins won their last sectional championship. They went on to win the regional that year as well. We will see if they can keep the magic alive once again here in this one tonight. With us this evening, breaking things down and analyzing play on the diamond, we are honored to have our very own Harold Welters, our special guest. Welcome back, Harold.
Well, thank you very much. This is very, very special for the Redskins softball team to be in regional play. It's a very windy day here at Andrean High School, but the sun's shining, temperature in the 80s, and it's a good day for softball.
Well, your thoughts on the Redskins coming into this one?
Well, the Redskins have to do what they did in the sectional, and that is play flawless ball. They can't beat themselves. They've got to keep the errors down or non-existent, and they've got to just continue to play like they have shown themselves capable of playing, and not pay attention to the people who say, look at the difference in the records.
Well, we'll go ahead and turn the page and look at the Andrean Fighting 59ers. They started their season off very strong, going 8-2 through the first 10 matchups. They then went on a roll, going 7-5 through the final, they had a bit of a rocky second part there, 7-5 going through the final 12 regular season games. But that got them ready for their sectional run, beating Boone Grove 10-2. Then they beat Whiting 12-0 in the semifinal round. Then this past Saturday, they beat Hebron, becoming sectional champions 11-5. The final as the Fighting 59ers come into this matchup at 18-7 on the year and went 7-4 in Northwest Crossroads Conference play. When it comes to hitting, Maggie Volva leads this team with a .516 batting average up to this point. Right behind her is Aubrey Grasha hitting right at a .481, and then rounding out the top three is Maddie McCoy averaging a .473 at the plate. As a whole, the Niners are averaging a .410 with an on-base percentage of .475. They have 228 hits, 177 runs, and 160 runs batted in on the season. We look at their pitching squad. They have used 4 different arms through the 119 innings pitched. They have an ERA rating of 3.80. That's the amount of runs they allow per game. They have allowed 155 hits, 91 runs, and have struck out their opponents 77 times. Thoughts on these Fighting 59ers, Harold?
The Fighting 59ers have to overcome overconfidence. They cannot look at the Redskins' record of 14-15 and say, hey, this is going to be easy. As a matter of fact, you look at Andrean's record with those 18 wins. Now, 5 of those 18 wins came from out-of-state schools. And how strong those out-of-state schools are, particularly those from Illinois, is very questionable. And we know that they opened the season against St. Viator of Illinois, and I know something about that because my other granddaughter is a track star at St. Viator.
Wow.
And that is a track school. It's not a softball school.
Interesting.
And so, the Andrean 59ers had better not take this Redskin team for granted. They need to get off to a early, fast start and bury the Redskins before the Skins get comfortable.
Well, we are expecting a great afternoon, a windy afternoon of IHSAA Regional Championship softball action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Go ahead, taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We certainly appreciate them supporting local high school sports, as we are lucky to say no injuries to report, as that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned. We will hear from Miranda Ellish of Andrean and Richie Morgan of the Lady Redskins after the break. That's in the KVB Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care, closer to home.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
All right, I am talking with the Andrean Fighting 59ers Ladies Softball Club head coach. It is Miranda Ellish. Coach, I appreciate your time and nice to meet you. Great season, 18-7 on the year. You come into a regional championship matchup against the Knox Lady Redskins, who you haven't seen this season. What have you learned about them?
We learned that they're a solid team. They're here for a reason. But similar to what you said, we haven't played them. We don't know a ton about them. But like I said, they're here for a reason. So we're just ready to play. Yeah, it seems looking at the stats, the juniors and seniors are really your leaders on this team. What do you need to see from your upperclassmen today in terms of leadership? Just going out there and doing what they do every single day. You know, if a mistake happens, not letting it snowball, picking each other up and moving on to the next play. Yeah, what would be your message to Fighting 59er Nation right now who may be listening? We're proud to be 59ers. We're going to go out there and represent the way that we know how, and these girls are meant to be here. So I'm really, really excited to see what they do. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392. All right, it is time to talk Knox Lady Redskins softball with head coach Richie Morgan. Coach, we talked this past weekend. The job's not done. Yeah, you're happy about the sectional championship, but that's not how you want to go out. You want to attack today. Talk about the message to the girls here in the dugout. Yeah, it's a fast start. Score early and often is what we want to do because they are hungry. They definitely do not want this to end today. They've got a taste of this, and they definitely want some more. Yeah, I talked with them. They obviously you guys haven't seen each other this season. When you come into a matchup like this, how does the coaching staff attack this, not knowing much? It's one of those, you kind of look at some stats here and there, you try to get a little idea, you maybe reach out to a few people that's played people, but at some point it's just, hey, it's their A game against our A game, and you just got to bring it. So as a coach, I worry about that stuff, try to prepare as best possible, but in the long run it just comes down to who brings it better today. Message to Redskin Nation at home listening. Just go loud, give us some support. Hopefully we have another nice escort coming into town tonight. Coach, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School Softball Regional Championship action, what are your keys to the game as a Knox Lady Redskin, Harold?
Well, the key for the Redskins is they cannot commit errors. They can't beat themselves, and they have to be patient and hang in there.
Keys for the Niners.
The Niners have got to get over their overconfidence. They can't look at that Knox record, 14-15, and say, this is an old country school and we won't have any problem here. And they'd better get off to a good start and bury the Redskins early, because if they let the Redskins hang in there, they may get a surprise at the end.
That's our keys to the game. Time to sit back, pop open an ice cold Coke. The Coca-Cola pregame show continues. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Andrean 59ers in the field to start today, we will see Ashlyn Hyde in left field, Maddie McCoy in center field, and Sam White in right field. The infield shows Maddie Volova at third, Mika Snyder at second, Danny Poskin at first, Aubrey Grasha will be the shortstop, Lanny Duskas will be behind home plate as the catcher, and Sadie Drucius gets the call to start them out of this one for the 59ers. For the Redskins, their batting order shows center fielder Addison Spinagle leading off, then shortstop Carly Friedrich, catcher Elise Wolf, and then the first baseman Cheryl Barnes as the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth will be left fielder Sarah Fort, then the third baseman Joey Montague, pitcher Beth Barnes bats seventh, second baseman Maddie Henshaw is at the 8th slot, and at the bottom of the lineup we will see the designated player Ava Jensen. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups, as we will be back to get set for the first pitch. You're listening to WKVI.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From Maryville, Indiana, welcome to game number 16 of our 2025 Spring Sports broadcast season to see the Knox Lady Redskins take on the Andrean Fighting 59ers for a regional championship. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in this area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. You can listen to us on your phone. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. We are literally in the palm of your hand. Well, We are proud to let you know the public address announcer today at Andrean High School is Assistant Athletic Director Nathan Laird. The scoreboard operator is Dr. Melissa Miller. Our umpires for this evening are Fred Schub, Oscar Rios, and James Haluska. With us tonight, we are honored to have Harold Welter back on the air with WKVI, testing his color commentary abilities for the first few innings here. And like I said, I'm Mitch Colombi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School Softball Regional Championship action from Maryville, Indiana. Hey, on our other station, KVB's WIMR, that's Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon. They are in John Glenn tonight as John Glenn hosts Columbia City for a regional championship. We always say feel free to flip back and forth between 98.3 and 99.3 to stay up to speed in your local area. Well, here we are, Harold.
Well, we were talking earlier about the tough schedule. Knox plays a tough schedule, too. You know, 3 of the teams that they beat won sectionals, including John Glenn and Rochester and South Central. So they've had a tough schedule, too.
So first up to bat.
Addie Spinagle. Pitch is strike one call.
Yeah, so Addison Spinagle in the box first for the Knox Lady Redskins. A strike called first. On the mound, the next pitch delivered, foul tip. But on the mound for these 59ers is Sadie Ducius. As the count is 0-2 here.
Ducius, a right-hander, can bring it.
0-2. Outside misses. She comes into today through the 85 innings pitched, allowed 103 hits, 62 runs. She's walked 28 at-bats and has 63 strikeouts on the season. Her ERA is a 3.71. She deals the 1-2. Inside at the hands, a foul tip. Spinagle got a piece of it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Redskins are going to be swinging the bats. They'll get wood on the ball. 1-2 the count.
Spinagle steps back in, wide stance. Ducius steals. Outside, good eye there.
Not good placement on those pitches.
Even count, 2-2, nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the first. It's a regional championship, and it's outside. 3-2, full count. Spinagle, she wants to get on base here.
Carla Friedrich on deck for the Redskins.
The payoff from Ducius. In at the hands, fouled off out of play down the left field line. Spinagle, she comes in today doing very well for these Knox Lady Redskins. She has a .372 batting average and an on-base percentage of .500, Harold. The full count. Fouled again. So
I'll tell you what, these Redskins make the pitchers work. They swing the bat. You don't see a lot of called strikes by the Redskins.
It's a good start for the Redskins. It's Spinagle leading the charge. Like Richie Morgan told us on the Saturday Sports Line, they don't want to make it look like it's a fluke they're here. And she will walk Spinagle, and Spinagle will take her base. She stayed patient and got the better of Ducius.
Yes. Again, we said one of the things the Redskins had to be is patient.
Yep.
And Spinagle was patient there. Here's Friedrich.
So Carly Friedrich, one of the main leaders on this team, the senior, steps in, the right-handed hitter. First pitch offered is a called strike, 0-1 from Ducius. When we talk about Friedrich, a .441 average. This is her 106th plate appearance of the season. She has 41 hits coming into this afternoon. The 0-1. Bunt shown, popped up high, could be played, and it will by the third baseman, keeping Spinagle at 1. That was fielded by Maddie Volova.
One away.
Now we will see the number 3 hitter for the Knox Lady Redskins, catcher Elise Wolf. And you talk about Elise Wolf, a several sport athlete here at Knox Herald. We know her quite well. She will face Ducius for the first time this afternoon, and it is a called strike. From up here, it looked like it missed.
Yeah.
And we have a high arc advantage. They've put us up here in the rafters. You hear the wind whistling by. 0-1 from Ducius. Outside, they throw down to Spinagle to check, slides in safe. It was a close one.
I'll tell you what, those Spinagles are awfully quick out there. You're not going to catch her off of first very often. 1-1 the count.
Ducius deals.
She's going to that outside corner, and she's caught it twice now. Strike 2.
So Wolf will step back in closer in the inner portion of the box. Really crowds that plate. Here's the 1-2. Strike. Close call there. It retires Wolf on a strikeout for the second out of this top half inning, and now we see the cleanup hitter Cheryl Barnes for the first time, and boy, did she have a night on Thursday.
Well, she had a night on Tuesday and Thursday. Home run in each game.
First pitch offered outside.
Caught that corner on the outside again. Strike 1.
Grounder right to first, snag, tags the bag. That is the out. So no runs, no hits, no errors here in the top of the first. One left stranded. We'll take a break and come back. Bottom of the first is on the way.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Keener Construction is a proud supporter of all local high school sports. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Let Keener Construction build you a home today. We go to the bottom of the first, regional championship action. Mitch Columbia along with special guest Harold Welter. You're listening to KVB's WKVI. Well, if the top half of the first is any indication of this game, Harold, it looks like it's going to be a good one.
Yes. I think both teams are here to compete, and we'll see what Beth Barnes can do coming out of that circle after two great performances in the sectional a week ago.
So first to bat for the Andrean Fighting 59ers is the third baseman, Maddie Volova. She's a right-handed hitter. She comes in today a .516 average and an on-base percentage, Harold, of .559.
She's the real deal, and Barnes is going to have to deal with it and a pop-up.
First pitch offered, and it's gloved by the shortstop. A good one there by Carly Friedrich for out number one. One pitch, one out. That is very good if you're Beth Barnes.
Absolutely. Especially against Voliva. She's a good hitter.
So Maddie McCoy, the center fielder, will step in. Left-handed hitter to face the right-handed pitcher, Beth Barnes. We'll talk about her in a minute. As the first offered pitch, it looks like a ball outside. McCoy, a slap hitter, it looks like. She likes to get that running start. But Barnes comes in today with a 3.73 ERA. The 1-0, slap hit again, fouled off. So 1-1's the count. We talk about McCoy, a .473 batting average and an on-base percentage of .580. The 1-1, bunt laid down, third baseman got a play on it. Joey Montague throws to first and they get the out. Sweet play there.
Oh man, Montague comes up from third and Cheryl Barnes comes over to cover, and then the second baseman Henshaw comes over to cover first. They are here to play.
That is a kind of moment I don't think the 59ers saw coming, and Montague did all the way. So 2 up, 2 down so far. We see the third batter, Sadie Ducius, step in, right-handed hitter. First pitch offered up top from Barnes, 1-0. Redskins responding in the bottom of the first, saying, hey, we came to play like Harold said here. 1-0. Popped foul down the right field line, out of play. 1-1.
A windy day here.
Too windy for my liking. Through the 86.1 innings pitched, Barnes has allowed 98 hits, 59 runs. She's walked 14 at bats and has 83 strikeouts. 1-1, Barnes deals.
Foul, back out of play.
Quite a big showing from Redskin Nation, off to our left, off to our right. Niner Nation here in full force as well. They want to see a regional championship, both fan bases. The 1-2 outside by Barnes, tried to get her to chase, but no, evens up 2-2. Ducius, a 4.11 average for a junior. 485 OBP, and the next pitch misses for ball 3. So full count here. She has been patient with Beth Barnes, and now Barnes is going to have to deliver here. The payoff. Ooh, grounder gets past Friedrich, and it'll be a base hit for Sadie Ducius. She gets on base.
A single, and they've got a runner on in the bottom of the first inning of play. Andrean in their home white uniforms with the red pinstripes.
Cleanup hitter Aubrey Grasha, the shortstop, steps in. First pitch offered, a called strike. He likes that outer portion of the plate. He called that same spot placement in the top half.
Yep.
For Ducius.
Strike one.
1 on, 2 out, bottom of the first. Next pitch over the head, a base hit into left center field. Being told to go 3 is Ducius, and that's where she will stand. So a double for Aubrey Grasha, and now the Niners are in scoring position with 2 runners on here. Big moment for them.
Yeah, this is what they needed to do. Get off to a fast start and not take the Redskins out of the game early if they can.
This brings up Mika Snyder, the number 5 hitter, second baseman. Right-handed hitter, first pitch offered up top, ball called. Elise Wolf fakes the throw down to 3 to keep them at bay. Snyder, 328 batting average, and the 1-0 is delivered. A grounder, Hopper, it is the shortstop. Beautiful play, and they get out of the inning. Oh man, what a play by the shortstop, Carly Friedrich, to get it over to the stretched glove of Cheryl Barnes for out number 3. 2 left stranded with no runs, 2 hits, no errors. It's still scoreless in the bottom of the first. We'll take a break, come back, top of the second on the way.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them at 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop. Recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe at 574-249-5537. We go to the top of the second. Mitch Columbia along with Harold Welter in this regional championship battle between the Knox Lady Redskins and the Andrean Fighting 59ers.
Skins go 5, 6, 7 in the batting order. Leading off is Sarah Ford.
The left fielder will step in for her first plate appearance of the afternoon. Right-handed hitter to face Sadie Ducius. The pitcher in the circle for the Niners. The first pitch is outside, a ball called. She's trying to find that spot that he likes on the outer portion of the plate. It's hard to reach for most batters. We talk about 4 to 274 average for the junior. The 1-0 is delivered, and it's a little slow roller right back to Ducius, and she throws to first for out number 1.
So it goes 1-3, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 0.
So here's 0-0. Joey Montague, the secret agent, third baseman, steps in, right-handed hitter, to face Ducius for the first time this afternoon. The first pitch offered. Grounder right to first. She bobbled it. She picks it up, runs back, dives, scores.
Safe.
She's safe.
Oh, my.
He called out, but no, he decided Montague was safe, so there's an error for the Niners. Here in the top of the second, Montague is on 1 with only 1 out, and now this brings up Beth Barnes, the pitcher.
And Beth, her bat has been working pretty well this year. Batting around, what, 250?
268. Her 92nd appearance on the year. She has 22 hits up to this point. And an
help her own cause right here.
First pitch offered, ball up top and outside. She has a .310 on-base percentage, so she can get on base as well. And that's what the Redskins need here. Build off this here in the top of the second. 1-0 count, Ducius to Barnes. She kicks and deals.
Way outside. 2-0 the count to Barnes.
You can kind of see the confidence that the Redskins have right now coming into this game. 2-0 from Ducius. Grounder to short. They turn for the double play, and they get it. Wow. So a double play sees no runs, no hits, and 1 error in the top of the second. Still scoreless. Quick work for the Niners. We're going to take a break and come back. Bottom of the second is up next.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents here in a postseason. Bottom of the second, scoreless. The Knox Lady Redskins in a battle for a regional championship with the Andrean fighting 59ers. Story so far for the game, in your opinion, Harold?
Well, they had a chance to blow the Redskins out in that first inning. And got 2 hits, had 2 runners, didn't get anything. And so they've got to start taking the Redskins seriously.
So here is stepping into the box for her first appearance of the afternoon. This is number 16, Lainey Dukas, the catcher, right-handed hitter, will step in. Dukas, a .370 average, her 60th appearance on the season. She comes in today with 20 hits. She has an on-base percentage of .390. So the senior will step in here to face Beth Barnes for the first opportunity of the afternoon. Looks like a conversation with some of the game balls here with the home plate umpire. The boys in blue looking sharp this afternoon in their IHSA attire. They want to let you know who's boss, Harold.
I guess. Dukas set the plate.
First pitch inside of the knees, ball 1 from Barnes.
She really brought it, but it was way inside.
Sometimes I feel like she likes to toy with them a little, though.
Yeah.
Fouled off out of play, Dukas. Kind of like a cat playing with a mouse. You don't want to quite kill it yet. You just play with it.
1-1.
Very windy here up on the rafters. We are on top of the roof of the press box. Don't know how safe it is, but we're here as the called strike 1-2. I'm waiting for my foot to pop through the ceiling.
Well, strike 2.
Barnes, the 1-2. Fouled off out of play. Dukas is trying to get contact. She's just a hair late.
Well, she's got to be swinging. And one thing Beth Barnes does is she gets a lot of movement on those pitches.
1-2. Barnes deals. Ooh, swung at one outside. It's popped up high back to center field, and Spinaga will make a play for out number 1.
Great play out there by Spinagle. She had to sprint forward to get that out.
Number 7 hitter Ashlyn Height, the left fielder, will step in. Height on the season, a freshman, .413 average, her 49th appearance. And here's the right-handed hitter for the first pitch offered, called strike. Barnes is feeling it.
1 away.
Wind really blowing from right field to left field here. 0-1 from Barnes. Chopper to second, and it gets past the glove. It'll be a base hit. Really couldn't make a play on it. I really wouldn't put that down as an error. It just was a really good hit there by Ashlyn Height. So she gets on base.
Yeah, just to the left of the second baseman.
So this will be Danny Poskin, the first baseman, right-handed hitter. First opportunity against Barnes. First pitch outside. Oh, they call it the strike. He loves that spot.
Yeah.
And it is outside from up here, but down there, it's a strike to him. We just kind of have a up high, a bird's eye view looking down at home plate, and a swing and a miss, strike 2. Just when the Niners think they've got something going, Barnes has the answer.
So far.
No outs, 1 on, the 0-2. Fouled off out of play. Barnes almost made a play on it. Cheryl at first. Couldn't get there in time, keeps it 0-2.
There's 1 out. Dukas flew out.
There
to
is.
center
They haven't
field,
updated
but they don't
it yet.
have it up there. Whoever's running the scoreboard is a little behind the times here.
So there is 1 out. The pop down left field line out of play. Keeps it 0-2 for Poskin.
Well, Barnes is getting ahead of the hitters pretty consistently. And that's a good position to be in.
Yeah, it does not feel like there really is. Either team has not really shown who's in charge yet. They're still feeling each other out.
Yep.
I think they're realizing how good each team and each other are.
Well, again, Andrean had a chance to blow them out in that first inning and didn't do it.
With, 2 both in scoring position. Barnes deals the 0-2, swing and a miss, and striking out is Danny Poskin, the first baseman, for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. This brings up the number 9 hitter, J.C. Alba, the designated player, right-handed hitter. She'll step in. Alba, a .417 average, not bad for the number 9 slot. And she fouls this one off out of play.
Strike 1.
Alba, .462 on-base percentage. We've talked about it before. You usually like to have a good hitter in that 9 slot to get back to the top of the order. 0-1 from Barnes. There goes the runner to take 2. It's a grounder to Cheryl Barnes at first. She is going to tag the bag for out number 3. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors here in the bottom of the second. We'll take a break and come back. Top of the third is on the way. We're still scoreless in this regional championship action between the Knox Lady Redskins and the Andrean Fighting 59ers.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coons Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coons Lake. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Woodlawn Health, earning the right to care for you, your family, and community. We appreciate their support of all local high school sports. Scoreless as we enter the top of the third. Mitch Columbia along with Harold Welter. Stalemate right now, Harold. Your thoughts?
And the Redskins going 8-9-1, and they are going to gain more and more confidence if Andrean can't put them away.
So this is Maddie Hinshaw for her first appearance this afternoon. A called strike from Ducius, who's still in the circle for the Niners. Hinshaw, that right-handed hitter. The 0-1 from Ducius. This is outside.
Two outside pitches. One catches the corner, or the one doesn't. It's 1-1.
Hinshaw, the freshman, a 200 average. 365 on-base percentage. The 1-1 from Ducius. Chopper stays fair right down the first base line, and the first baseman will tag Hinshaw. That was Danny Poskin for out number 1. So here is the designated player who had that huge home run this past Thursday, Ava Jensen. What a play that was, Harold.
Oh, my. Redskins are down by 1, and it was a 3-run homer.
First pitch offered way outside from Ducius. Jensen takes it for ball 1.
Well, I'd say Ducius, the Andrean pitcher, has been told don't give him inside pitches because people like Jensen can put it out if you do.
There it is again, but this time it catches the corner. 1-1. Jensen, a 308 average, her 58th appearance on the season. She has 16 hits coming into this afternoon. And here's the 1-1 from Ducius to Jensen. Up top and outside, ball 2. She has an on-base percentage of 368. For the sophomore, she's doing very well this season.
Yep. Got more and more playing time as the season has worn along.
Swing on the 2-1 and misses. Strike 2.
She went fishing for that one, and she knew it.
The wind is coming right at their face if you're a right-handed hitter. Here's the 2-2, in at the hand, swing and a miss. Going down, striking out is Jensen for out number 2. We go to the top of the batting order for the second time today. It is Addison Spinagle.
She walked the first time up back in the first inning.
Like we said, a 500 on-base percentage. Very, very strong leadoff hitter for the Redskins. With 2 outs, nobody on. The first pitch from Ducius hits the dirt. Ball 1. Harold had mentioned the Andrean Niners are in pinstripes, so are the Redskins, as the next pitch is a swing and a miss. The Redskins have their navy blue pants with red jerseys and white pinstripes, so a battle of the pinstripes this afternoon. Next pitch from Ducius. Ball. So 2-0 count.
2-1.
2-1 count. Spinagle steps back in. Ducius kicks and deals. Foul tip hits the fence, into the fans, and a nice catch.
One of the fans sitting down here in his lawn chair one-handed that.
That was a nice catch. She's smiling, showing off the athleticism here.
2-2 the count with 2 out.
Ducius. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Spinagle. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up and 3 down. Quick work for the Andrean Fighting 59ers. We'll take a break and come back. Bottom of the third, action is on the way.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Carrie Block and all of the local agents at First Choice Insurance in North Judson and Knox are proud supporters of high school sports and are here for all your insurance needs. Call them at 574-896-3482 for North Judson or 574-772-5370 for Knox. Welcome at Real Estate, our proud sponsors of local high school sports. They take care of agriculture, residential, and 1031 exchanges. Call them at 574-896-5138. We go to the bottom of the third. We will see the top of the batting order here. Maddie Volova for her second appearance this afternoon, Harold.
Yeah, she popped out to the shortstop first time up.
So the right-handed hitter will step up, hoping to do something that she wasn't able to do at her first at-bat. Here we are in the third, and Beth Barnes deals the first pitch, a called strike inside.
Yeah, she brought that inside with some speed, and it's strike one.
Volova, .516 average, has 32 hits on the season. Foul tips this one, 0-2. Head of the count is Beth Barnes. Volova has a .559 on-base percentage for as the senior.
Beth Barnes isn't the hardest thrower, but she has such great movement on the ball. She fools people a lot of times.
Next one's outside, 1-2 now. So Volova won't chase. Barnes just toying with her now here. 1-2. Popped up high, back to left center. It'll be gloved by Addison Spinagle for out number one. You retire the leadoff hitter both times. That's a good sign so far.
Yeah, this is where Andrean needs to put it to the Redskins now. They're at the top of the order.
And McCoy will step in, the left-handed hitter. Shows bunt, lays it down, fouls off out of play.
Strike one.
McCoy, the center fielder, a junior, .473 batting average. She has an on-base percentage of .580.
Left-handed swinger. Stands straight away in the box.
Barnes, the 0-1, outside, 1-1.
Yeah, she just kind of was trying to get the batter to go fishing right there.
Barnes popped up high in the infield, gloved by the shortstop Carly Friedrich, out number two. This brings up the number three hitter, right-hander, Sadie Ducius, the pitcher for her second time today.
Yeah, she had a single and got to third before the inning ended. Strike on that outside corner.
He really likes that spot. Just grazes the plate, and it stalls the batters for either team really this afternoon. Barnes, the 0-1. Popped up high, out of play, behind Andrean's dugout to our right. As you can hear, the wind still coming in from right field to left field, almost coming straight at home plate, really.
I'll tell you, you get behind the pitcher at, 0-2, you got to be swinging.
Ooh, inside. And Ducius kind of stuck her knee out in hopes it would graze her, but it didn't. So it makes it 1-2, and here comes Barnes. Popped out of play again.
Back off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. Ducius, the pitcher, at the plate.
Next pitch in at the hands, fouled off down the left field line. And Coach Ellis could have had a play on it, but she stepped out of the way. Sometimes we see the head coaches kind of get down and get athletic, show off and give us a little show. She stepped out of the way on that one.
She looks like she could make the play.
That's what I was thinking. Where's your athleticism, Coach? 1-2. Outside. She tried to graze the plate. I think she's figured out where he likes it.
Yeah.
So 2-2 count here. It's a pitcher's duel. Beth Barnes to the pitcher, Sadie Ducius. With 2 outs, she deals, popped up. It'll be short, blooper into left field by Sadie Ducius, a base hit, keeping the Niners alive here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. So now this brings up the cleanup hitter, Aubrey Grasha, the shortstop, for her second appearance today. The right-handed hitter.
She had a double the first time up, but ended up standing right there at second base.
First pitch gloved by Beth Barnes. Line drive right back to her for out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left stranded in the bottom of the 3rd. We will take a break. Top of the 4th action is on the way.
Key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894. Ask for Howard or D. Mitch Columbia along with Harold Welter. It's a regional championship battle between the Knox Lady Redskins and the Andrean Fighting 59ers.
And the Redskins go 2-3-4 in the batting order. Carly Friedrich will lead off. Right-handed swinging senior. Umpire goes down and talks with Coach Morgan down the left field line there. Everybody's smiling about something. Carly Friedrich, right-handed hitter, facing the right-handed pitchers of Drusius. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and it is, a little high, ball 1.
I think right now, if you're the Knox Lady Redskins, you're at the point of the batting order. You want to get things going the second time around here.
Yep. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and a high fly ball, and the second baseman coming over and makes the grab.
You really think about it, these two teams right now are looking very even. Everyone has an answer for everything that's happening right now.
Yeah, and that really works more to the Redskins' favor than to the Andreans. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and a swing and a miss by Elise Wolf, the catcher. Strike 1. Wolf struck out the first time up. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and a smash down to first base, and first baseman steps on the bag, and there's 2 away.
It's not the first time we've seen that, right to the first baseman. And the Redskins had a tag out like that a couple of innings ago as well.
Right. That brings up Cheryl Barnes with 2 out. Here's the wind-up, the delivery, and the smash down the left field line, and they say it was a foul. It hit to the left of the base of the plate, and so it's strike 1.
Just a little dribbler.
Cheryl Barnes.
Down the left field line, and Cheryl shook her head, a little disappointed. I think she wanted a bit more contact.
Yeah. She was out second to first the first time up. The wind-up, the delivery, outside, ball. 1-1 the count. You don't want to give Cheryl Barnes an inside pitch.
No. Found that out on Thursday.
Drusius, the right-hander, the wind-up, the delivery, way outside, ball 2.
I think Drusius is a little surprised at how patient the Redskins are.
I think so.
I think she thought she was going to come in here and dominate.
Here's the wind-up, the delivery, foul, back into the screen. I almost caught that here, bouncing off the screen. Strike 2. 2-2 to Cheryl Barnes. She had a pair of home runs that helped her team win that sectional over in Bremen last week. A big one in each game. Here is Drucius to wind up, and the delivery, and a smash down to second base. Throw over to first for the out. So they get out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And so, after now, 3.5 innings of play, the score remains tied at 0. Back at a moment.
This is the 4th inning stretch.
Oh, yes.
Today's game is sponsored in part by McGrath Refrigeration, a family-owned business since 1967, and your local Armstrong Air dealer. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs at 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right. It's the 4th inning stretch here on KVB's WKVI. Bottom of the 4th with Harold Welter is on the way.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
Back here in Andrean, still scoreless, bottom of the 4th, Mitch Columbia along with Harold Welter.
And they go 5, 6, and 7. The 59ers do. The first pitch is a smash base hit into left field. On the first swing, Snyder gets a one-bagger. And again, Andrean, an opportunity here to get the Redskins really buried, which they're going to need to do. And that'll bring up Laney Dukas. And she smashes one deep, 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 and it is a home run. That's what they needed.
Is on the first pitch, too, just like what Snyder did to get on. So a 2-run homer for Dukas, and it came at the right time for the Niners. Unfortunate for the Redskins.
Yep. But again, we've been saying it all day. The Niners better bury them, because if you let them hang in there.
Yep. Well, and don't make a mistake about it. The Redskins were down 2 runs to Jimtown, and I'm sure
exactly.
Jimtown thought they were doing okay. So if you're the Niners, you got to be careful here. Now, if you're the Redskins, it's time to apply a little bit of more pressure here. Let's step up to the plate and make things happen now.
Yep.
Puts the pressure on in the top half of the inning of the 5th for the Redskins to get the bats going.
No question, the pressure is on the Redskins now with nobody out and 2 runs in. And that brings up Ashlyn Height, the left fielder. And the first pitch is ball 1.
We talked about Height earlier, a freshman, a .413 average, not bad.
Yeah, she had a single the last time up, and she smashes another one. Back, and it is grabbed by the center fielder. Spinagle makes a great catch out there.
She stepped up in big moments when big hits happen to the center field. She's able to really track down either way the ball is going, left center or right center. She can really.
That's her 3rd grab today. First pitch is outside, ball 1. This is Poskin, the first baseman, right-handed hitter. The wind-up, the delivery, and it is fouled off to the right.
She's got
strike 1.
She's got a .351 average at the plate.
She struck out the last time up back in the 2nd inning.
She can get on base, too, with a .422.
And here is Barnes to wind up the delivery, and a smash into center field. No, the second baseman comes over. Henshaw makes a great grab for the second out. Wow. So that'll bring up J.C. Alba, the designated player, number 28, who grounded out to the first baseman first time up. Strike on the outside corner. Strike one to Alba.
Wind is part of the story today.
Here's the windup, the delivery, and a strike two on that outside corner. Barnes placing it perfectly twice now. 0-2 the count. Trying to get out of a tough situation here with 2 runs in. And here's a smash down to the shortstop.
Get it.
Throw over to first for
Yes.
the out. So they finally get out of the inning as the last out goes 6-3. And in the inning, there were 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors and nobody left. And so, after 4 full innings of play, the score is Andrean 2, Knox nothing.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking. In 4-hour dinners with friends. In that first bite of something new. And in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. 2-0. The Niners lead the Redskins in a regional championship.
Top of the 5th inning of play, and Knox will go 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order, with Sarah Fort leading off. And the first pitch to her is strike. On the outside corner, strike one. And Tertius, the windup, the delivery, foul. Back into the stands here again. If you'd have been quicker, you could have got that. Bounced right off the building that we're standing in.
I'm not that quick.
Strike two.
Quick was not in my vocabulary.
The windup, the delivery, and it is outside. Ball one to Sarah Ford. 1-2 the count.
Maybe shifty?
Here is the windup, the delivery, foul back into the screen. Count remains at 1-2 to Sarah Ford.
This is exactly what we talked about against Jimtown the other night, Harold. What would the Redskins do to respond, and remember what they did? What can they do to respond today?
Yep, that's what they need to do right here. Here is the windup, the delivery, way outside, 2-2.
And it seems that Ducius, the pitcher for Andrean, and Beth Barnes, the pitcher for Knox, both know what the head umpire wants.
Yep.
That outside corner.
Here is the windup, the delivery, and it is foul. Back out of play, off to our left. 2-2 the count. To Sarah Fort with Joey Montague on deck for the Redskins, who trail 2-0 here in the top of the 5th inning of play. Here is the windup, the delivery, check swing, ball 3. 3-2 to count on Sarah Fort. Fort, right-handed swinger. Here is the windup and a smash into center field. Center fielder comes over. McCoy makes the grab, and there's one away. So that'll bring up Joey Montague, the third baseman, who was safe on an error her first time up back in the 2nd inning. One away. And the pitch is inside this time. It's ball one. Good eye by Montague. With Beth Barnes on deck and one away for the Redskins, trailing 2-0. Here is the windup, the delivery, and a smashed out of the shortstop. Throw over to first for the out. So it goes 6-3 for the second out. And that brings up Beth Barnes, who hit into a double play her first time up back in the second inning.
One of our other area teams in action, the South Central Ladies Satellites Interregional Championship matchup with Fremont. They're up 7-0 in the top of the sixth.
Here's the windup, the delivery outside, ball one to Beth Barnes. Right-handed hitter. Recognized as an academic all-star, one of the top 40 academic students in the entire state of Indiana. Second pitch is strike one. And she just had a heck of a senior year.
Yeah.
She was part of that best golf team Knox has ever had last fall. And here is a pop-up foul.
Almost played by the catcher.
Catcher tries to make the play, but it doesn't work, and it's 1-2. So Beth Barnes was part of that 13-1 golf team, and then she set a record at Knox High School with a perfect game against Bremen in the sectional. And by the way, she went 2 for 3 at the plate in that game. 1-2 the count. Here is the windup, the delivery way outside. Ball 2, 2-2. And again, the Redskins showing great patience. 2 out. Nobody on. Barnes trying to get something started here. Here is the windup, the delivery. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. And Beth knew right away that she had gone fishing on that one. So in the inning, no runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left. And after 4.5 innings of play, the score remains Andrean 2, Knox nothing.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Culver Sportside Marina is part of the broadcast. They can make sure your boat is ready for the spring and summer. Get your watercraft taken care of by contacting Culver Sportside Marina at 574-842-5000. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. Mitch Columbia along with Harold Welter, 2-0. The Niners lead the Redskins as we go to the bottom of the fifth here.
Going into the bottom of the fifth, and the 59ers are exactly where they want to be at the topping of the batting order. 1, 2, 3. Valiva, McCoy, and Drucius.
So let's see what Volova can do here.
Volova, right-handed hitter with a wide open stance. First pitch is outside, ball one. Valiva, right-handed hitter. She popped out to the third baseman and flew out to the center fielder the first 2 times up. And here is a strike swinging, 1-1.
We'll see how the Redskins respond defensively here. In the bottom of the fourth, they allowed those 2 runs on 2 hits.
Yeah. Here is the windup, the delivery way outside, 2-1. Yeah, here's where the Redskins have got to play great defense, get out of the inning, and start getting their bats working. They're looking for their first hit. Here is a foul back into the screen by Valiva. Strike 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-0 lead for the Andrean 59ers. And Barnes, the delivery way outside, and the count goes full at 3-2, so she's got to bring one now. With nobody out, lead-off hitter. Don't want to put her on here in the bottom of the 5th. Barnes, the wind-up, the delivery, and it is popped up, and it is foul beyond the fence. So the count remains full at 3-2. As Cheryl Barnes came over from first base, and Wolf, the catcher, was over against the fence. They were both trying to get that one, but it was over the fence, so the count remains full at 3-2.
You think for Andrean, what a pleasure it must be to host the regional and be the home team.
Yeah. Makes it a lot easier when you have to drive 50 miles. Here is a smash right up the middle, base hit. Okay. The 59ers are recognizing now that they've got to make it happen. You know, they haven't gotten a lot out of their 1, 2, 3 hitters so far, so Valiva gets it started for them, and that'll bring up Maddie McCoy, the center fielder, left-handed swinger, with nobody out and one on, and 59ers leading it 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Here is the windup, the delivery, and throw down to second. Oh, the runner wanted to go, but thought better of it. So that is strike one. Maddie McCoy, center fielder. And here's a smash down to first, and they say she beat it out. Oh my, Redskin fans aren't going to like that call. Oh, wow.
As she laid a little bunt down, Cheryl Barnes charges to pick it up. Second baseman for the Knox Lady Redskins, Maddie Henshaw, covers first. Really a bang-bang play, but not in time.
So now there's 2 on with nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. Wind up the delivery, and here is a bunt to the pitcher. Throw over to first for the out, but that advances the 2 runners.
Andrean's getting aggressive here. Both in scoring position. With only 1 out here, they want to put it away.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do. If the Redskins would get out of this inning, it would send a real message to Andrean.
Similar situation they were in earlier at the top of the 1st, or bottom of the 1st, I should say.
Pitch outside, ball 1. Ball 1, and this is Andrea Gracia. Right-handed swinger. Outside, strike on the corner to throw down to third, but the runner is back. Strike 1-1.
You can see the communication between Elise Wolf and Joey Montague. They read each other very well on that throw down to third. We've seen sometimes that can be risky.
Yeah. Here is Barnes, the wind-up, the delivery, and a smash down to first base. It's mishandled by the first baseman, and an error results in another run. Oh, my. Gracia safe on an error. And that brings in Valiva.
And here comes Coach Morgan to have a circle visit with the infield and Beth Barnes, and it looks like he will do a pitching change and have Cheryl Barnes come in.
Yep. Cheryl has been playing first. Beth Barnes will go over and play first now, and Cheryl, who has the best ERA among the pitching staff of Knox, will be in the circle now.
Yeah, 3.28 ERA. She's 7-5 on the season. This will be her 18th appearance for the junior. Cheryl Barnes, through the 74.2 innings pitched, has allowed 98 hits, 61 runs. She's walked 29 at bats and has 51 strikeouts.
Right-handed throwing junior, and she has a desire to play at the next level after high school. And she's getting some pretty good looks so far. Her sister Beth is more academically oriented. She's not going to play any sports in college, going to the University of New Hampshire to study molecular biology.
Jeez.
That's what you studied, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, Harold. I'm standing on a roof with you outside and it's windy. What do you think I studied? I'd be someplace pretty glamorous if I went and studied that.
Well, we're going to be taking a trip out to New Hampshire here.
That's a long way away. She's going to be a long way from home. Mom going to be okay with that?
No.
I didn't think so.
But Beth loves the Northeast. Okay, so Cheryl Barnes will be standing in the circle now and delivers her first pitch, and it is a strike. Throw down to third, and the runner is back. This is Snyder, Micah Snyder, strike one.
Tough situation for Cheryl to come in relief here with 2 on, both in scoring position, only 1 out.
Yeah. And here is a pop-up and foul. Back out of play, and it'll be strike 2. As Cheryl Barnes, right-handed throwing junior, a 4-sport athlete at Knox. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and gets away from the catcher, and here comes the runner, and she scores on the pass ball.
That's the second run. And that's 4 runs in the last 2 innings for the Niners. They've really opened things up here, up 4-0 now. And another run just 60 feet away on third.
With just 1 out. So the pass ball. And the mistakes are starting to count for the Redskins now. As Cheryl Barnes finds her team down 4-0 now here in the bottom of the 5th. The wind-up, the delivery, and a fly ball into right field. Right fielder coming over and makes the play.
Oh, tagging up.
But here is the runner coming in to score.
Sacrifice RBI there. 5-0 now. It's getting tough here.
Yeah, it is. This is what we've been talking about all day, though, that Andrean needs to do. They need to put the Redskins away. And here is a pop-up down the left field line, and the third baseman comes over to make the grab. Montague gets the third out. And so, in the inning, there were 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. And so, after now 5 full innings of play, the score is Andrean 5, Knox 0. Let's pause for a moment.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
LAP Waste is a woman-owned waste management company. Quick, reliable next-day delivery service for dumpsters and containers. Get rid of your waste as easily and efficiently as possible. Call them at 574-542-4019 and waste less with LAP Waste. Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox. Fuel out both you and your vehicle the Zingo Expressway. Shout out to Robert Worsler tuning in. He always loves hearing your voice, Harold.
He's been a long-time friend. I won't say how long.
Well, he was on that 84 team for the North Judson Santerre Blue Jays football team.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Okay, Redskins back on the attack. They got to get something going here. And they go 8-9-1 in the batting order. And the first pitch is outside. Ball 1 right now to Henshaw, who popped out to the first baseman the first time up, and she smashes one foul down the right field line, and the count goes 1-1 to Henshaw, the freshman. She had a big play against Jimtown when she recognized a drop third strike and made it to first base with 2 outs. Here's the windup, the delivery outside, and it goes 2-1. To Maddie Henshaw, freshman right-handed hitter. Standing in. Here is the windup, the delivery, and a smash. Foul down the right field line.
I don't want to put too much pressure on this, but you know, if you're the Redskins, you don't want to go down 5-0 in the top of the 7th. You've got to chip away at some of this lead now. It's now.
If they could get something going in this inning, it would be huge.
They must.
Is Juice's delivery, and it's foul down the right field line. Strike 2. 2-2 the count.
I mean, you want to go into the top of the 7th with something.
Yeah.
You don't want to have your backs totally up against the wall. And with no outs, it's now. It's right now.
This is the time to do it when you're 8-9-1 in the batting order.
Got to.
And here is Juices. Backs off of the rubber, now steps back in, and the batter steps out, playing little mind games with one another.
It's part of the, I love it.
Here is Drucius. The windup, the delivery. Ooh, almost hit her. The count goes full at 3-2.
Right at her face. And that might have been her saying, we're on my time.
Yeah. And here is Drucius. The windup, the delivery, and outside, ball 4.
Good for Henshaw, and this brings up Jensen. We saw what she did last Thursday. She hasn't had the day that she is normally used to having, so now is the time for her.
She struck out the first time up here today. But yeah, she'll remember that.
She's got a
3-run homer forever last week in the sectional championship. Here's the pitch outside. They call.
And that's
strike 1.
Same placement as the last pitch. He called a ball. But again, we're kind of perched up a bird's eye view. He's down right there on the plate.
Here is the windup, the delivery, and a smash down to second base. Throw over to first, second for 1.
She choked on it. She said, I'm going to hold that. Probably a smart play by the shortstop. She didn't want to overthrow first.
Yep. So Jensen is safe.
So this
on
brings
a fielder's choice.
Yeah, Spinagle here.
So there's 1 away and 1 on for the Knox Redskins, and that takes us back to the top of the order. Here in the top of the 6th inning, this is Addie Spinagle.
And I think there may be a courtesy runner here.
Yes.
For Jensen, they're going to bring in number 2 for the Knox Lady Redskins. This is Adriana Shellhart.
One of those 4 seniors that have been so important on this Redskin team.
She's been in right field this afternoon. She's that flex player in for the designated player, Ava Jensen, on defense. Now she'll be the courtesy runner.
And here is Drucius. The windup, the delivery. Way inside. Almost a brush back pitch there. Ball 1.
It didn't scare Spinagle, though.
No. She has a wide open stance. The right-handed hitter. Here is Drucius. The windup, the delivery, and it is fouled. Back behind us here. Strike 1. Top of the 6th inning of play here. 1-1 the count with 1 out, 1 on. The wind up, the delivery, and a swing and a miss to right 2.
Just behind. And Ducius has gotten more confident knowing that they have that 5-run lead behind her.
Yeah. With 1 out and 1 on, here is the wind up, the delivery, and a smash down the right field line, and it is going to be foul. Count remains at 1 and 2.
Wind definitely helped her. That would have been right back to the right fielder.
Carly Friedrich on deck for the Redskins.
And you want her at bat here.
Yeah, if you could get 2 on here, it would be huge. Here is Drucius. The wind up, the delivery, and a fly down the right field line, and it is caught by the second baseman.
What a play.
This second out.
Mika Snyder tracked it down, had to run every bit of 20 yards.
And now they're going to advance the runner, and I'm not sure what that was about.
Might be a rule I'm not privy to at this moment.
Interference, maybe?
The home plate umpire is explaining it to the catcher for Andrean, Laney Dukas.
2 outs with a runner on at second for the Redskins. As Drucius is working on a no-hitter. The wind up, the delivery, and it is, low, ball 1 to Carly Friedrich. Second leading hitter on the ball club. Right-handed swinger, 4-year starter for Knox. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and it is in there, strike 1.
Friedrich, a 441 average. She has 27 RBIs on the season, and with a runner in scoring position, now's the time to bring her home, Carly. Now's the time.
Here is the wind-up and the delivery, and a check swing, strike on the outside corner. Friedrich will be playing for Bethel University next year. 1-2 the count. Carly Friedrich, here is the wind-up, the delivery way outside, ball 2.
Good eye, Carly, good eye.
2-2 the count to Carly Friedrich, a senior. Loves softball. Here is the wind-up, the delivery way outside, and the count goes full at 3-2.
Anything close here, anything close. And with 2 outs, you're sending.
Yep.
Shell hard at 2 here.
Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and a foul back behind us. Hits the deck right behind where we're standing. We're high above the field here. I've never broadcast from this vantage point before.
It is a bird's eye view, definitely. Very odd.
Right over the home plate. 3-2 the count to Carly Friedrich, right-handed swinger, Drucius. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, outside,
good.
Ball 4.
Good.
Wow.
And that's a nerve-wracking pitch there if you're Friedrich, because you want to swing at something close.
Yep.
You have to make such a split-second decision, and she held it. Good for her. This brings up Elise Wolf. This is a big moment here.
That brings up Elise Wolf, the catcher.
She has 23 RBIs coming into this afternoon.
Right-handed swinger. Drucius still throwing a no-hitter. Strike on the outside corners. Strike 1.
I mean, even if you swing at it, you're not going to get good contact.
No. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, check swing. Here's a throw down to first. The runner is back in time. That's Friedrich. She's got such speed, you're not going to catch her down there.
She had to slide in head first.
Ball 1, strike 1. 2 out, 2 on for the Redskins. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and it is, high. Ball 2, 2-1. Great patience there by Elise Wolf. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and a swing and a foul. Back behind her. 2-2 the count, and boy, the Redskins would love to get her on base.
And they've stretched this inning out.
Yeah, and if they could load the bases up, Cheryl Barnes is on deck.
We need her. If you're Wolf, you've got to do something here.
Grucius, the wind-up, the delivery, and a smash down to first base, and there's the 3rd out. So in the inning, there were no runs on no hits. No errors, 2 left. And so, after now, 5.5 innings of play, the score remains Andrean 5, Knox nothing. Let's pause for a moment.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me to tell you, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. We also thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain, agronomy, seed, fuel, and LP Petroleum. Call 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. Finally, today's broadcast is brought to you in part by 5 Star. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5 Star. Where's it at, Harold?
In the Knox Mall. Okay, we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning of play. Andrean with a 5-0 lead over the Redskins. And they go to, let's see, where are we? 7, 8, 9 in the batting order. First up is Height, the left fielder, and the first pitch to her is inside, ball 1, low.
So if you're the Redskins here, get out of this right now as fast as possible.
Yep. Here's the windup, the delivery, and it is high, ball 2.
And they're in a good part of the batting order, really.
7, 8, 9.
Dukas, though, had that huge home run, and now she's got a big one.
There's a smash. Base hit into right field, and here is the throw into second base, and she is in there with a stand-up double. Whoa!
2 big hits for her in this game.
Yeah, she had a single, and then she flew out to center field, and now a double. Here is the windup, and a smashing, a great grab by the pitcher. Wow. Cheryl Barnes comes out of the circle and dives for that pop-up for the out. Wow.
What a play. Beautiful play.
Woo-wee.
That's just grit and determination.
So there's 1 out, 1 on. And here is Barnes to wind up the delivery, and it is ball 1 to the number 9 hitter. That's J.C. Alba, the designated player. She was out short to first, and she fouls one back into the screen. 1-1 the count. Her first time up, she grounded out to the first baseman. And here is Cheryl Barnes, the right-handed throwing junior, the wind-up, the delivery, and it is, must have been high, ball 2, 2-1. Montague, Friedrich Henshaw, Barnes, and here is a smash into left field. Left fielder mishandles it, an error, and this could bring in another run, but no. Safe on an error is Alba.
Reaching 2.
Wow. Second error of the day for the Redskins with 1 out. Now you're back to the top of the order, and Valiva, and the pitch dropped by the catcher, but she keeps it in front of her. So it's ball 1. 1-0.
Volva's trying to bring it home here.
Here's the wind-up, the delivery, and it is inside. Ball 2. As Cheryl Barnes, right-handed throwing junior, trying to get out of a tough inning. Here is the wind-up, the delivery, and a pop-up. And the second baseman comes over. Henshaw makes the grab for the out.
Get one more out here and not allow any runs at all. That would be very helpful.
Yeah, going into the top of the 7th. And the Redskins Got one more shot. Here is the pitch outside. Ooh! She broke the wrist, so that was a strike. Strike one. Barnes, the windup, the delivery way outside. Trying to drag bunt that. Ball one. 1-1 the count. One out, one on. Here is ball two, 2-1, 2 out with 2 on. For Andrean. They lead at 5-0 in the bottom of the 6th. There is the windup, the delivery, and a smash down to the third baseman. Throw over to first for the out.
That's huge. That is huge.
They get out of the inning by going 5-3. And so in the inning, there were no runs on one hit, one error, and one left. And so, after now 6 full innings of play, the score remains Andrean 5, Knox nothing. Let's pause for a moment.
I wanted to do something in medicine, but podiatry really was exactly what I wanted. It had a lot of the patient interaction, but I also was able to do a lot of procedures and surgery, which is also what I wanted. So it was kind of the best of both worlds that you don't find in a lot of other medical careers.
Please call 574-223-9393 for all your podiatry needs to schedule your appointment. Woodlawn Health, earning the right to care for you and your feet.
Keener Construction is a proud supporter of all local high school sports. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Hey, let Keener Construction build you a home today. Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them at 574-896-2567. Finally, Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop. Recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe at 574-249-5537.
Okay, 3 outs away. Andrean is winning this regional. Here is Cheryl Barnes for Knox. Here's the windup, the delivery, and it is ball 1 outside. Cheryl was out second to first and second to first. Here is a pitch inside and low. Ball 2 to Cheryl Barnes.
Tough situation for the Redskins. It's now or never. Top of the 7th. They need at least 5 to tie it here. If they don't, the game is over.
Yep, and the season is over. But it ain't over till it's over.
It's over. The fat lady hasn't sung yet.
And I'll tell you what, the Redskins, I can't tell you the number of games that they played that were decided in the 7th inning. Here is the windup, the delivery way outside.
Need a spark here. If I'm Cheryl Barnes, I'm trying to fire the team up. Let's get going.
Ball 3. Here's the windup, the delivery inside. Ball 4. So they walk Barnes, and I'll tell you what, the word was out.
Don't give her anything.
On Barnes, yeah, you don't give her anything. And you'd rather have her walk than swinging the bat.
And they'll have a courtesy runner. Number 15, Kendra Linscott, the sophomore, will courtesy run for Cheryl Barnes at 1.
And this brings up Sarah Fort. The left fielder has had some good plays during the tournament. Here is a foul back into the screen. Strike 1.
Same thing for Fort here. Now.
Yep. Gotta have it now.
Give the spark. Let's get fired up here.
It ain't over till it's over. Here is the windup, the delivery, and
there it is.
A base hit. Right up the middle it goes. The first hit of the day for the Redskins.
Good. And now Joey Montague. Let's go. Build off this. Build it now.
And that'll bring up 0-0, Joey Montague. Another one of those senior leaders for the Redskins. Here is the windup, the delivery, and a swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's one thing. The Redskins don't get very many called strikes. They swing the bat. I love it. Here is the windup, the delivery outside. No, they say it caught the corner, strike two.
Come on,
nobody
Double O.
out, 2 on. Beth Barnes on deck for the Redskins. And here is Josias, and she delivers outside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count to Joey Montague with the runners on at first and second.
Come on, Double O.
Here is the windup, the delivery, check swing. They say it is a strike on the outside corner. They struck her out.
Such a tough
So
pitch.
now there's one away, and that brings up Beth Barnes, right-handed swinging senior. Could be her last at-bat in her entire career. Here is the windup, the delivery, a smash down to first base, and the first baseman steps on the bag for the second out. So the Redskins have just one more opportunity, and this is Maddie Henshaw, freshman. With 2 on, it ain't over till it's over. Here is the windup, the delivery outside, ball 1.
They're both in scoring position. You got to get a run here. Come on, Maddie.
The windup, the delivery, and a swing and a miss to right 2. So the 59ers are 1 out away from winning the regional. Here is the windup, the delivery. Oh, inside. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. To Henshaw, the freshman. She's learned a lot as a first-year player. Here is the windup, the delivery, and it is in there. Strike 2, so the count goes even at 2-2. And Josias is 1 pitch away from winning this regional. Here is the windup, the delivery outside, and the count goes full at 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. To Henshaw with 2 out. And here is Josias. The windup, the delivery, and it's right back to the pitcher. The throw over to first for the out, and it's all over. Andrean is the regional champions for 2025. And the 2 teams will meet to shake hands.
Douches threw a just allowed 1 hit all afternoon.
Yeah.
Here. My gosh.
In the inning, there were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left, and so the final score will read Andrean 5 and Knox nothing. Let's pause for a moment.
When you are considering buying or selling a property, you can't be too careful. The forms, the regulations, the inspections. You need someone who is experienced to help you with the process. The professionals at Welcome Mat Real Estate are experienced in residential and agricultural, both important for our area. And they can help you with your 1031 exchange as well. Call Welcome Mat Real Estate at 574-896-5138. And a friendly hand will hold you as you work through your real estate transaction.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
5-0 is the final as the Andrean Fighting 59ers become regional champions, beating the Knox Lady Redskins The Lady Redskins are sectional champions, but they can't quite make it regional champions. A valiant effort, but a tough loss. I am with longtime play-by-play announcer Harold Welter. I was glad you could join us. A tough game, though.
Well, it was a tough game, but I'll tell you what, Knox came to play. And it was the big bats of Andrean that finally ended up being the big difference there. 2, 4, 6, 7. If I'm reading this right, there were 5 runs on 7 hits. 3 errors by the Redskins, and that really cost them.
That's huge.
No question about that.
It really started, I think, for the Andrean Fighting 59ers. The bottom of the 4th, they got those 2 runs. Then they got 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th.
Yep.
That really, the 4th and 5th, if you think about it, the Lady Redskins held them very good. They went through the batting order almost a time and a half.
Yeah.
Before that big hit by Lainey Dukas, bringing those 2 runs across, that home run in the bottom of the 4th. But really, that bottom of the 5th, allowing those 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th just proved to be detrimental for the Redskins.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd time around for the top of the batting order for Andrean.
Right.
And the first 2 times, Barnes had held them very well. And so they came through in that 5th inning and put it away. And again, the final score 5-0. But I think that the Redskins acquitted themselves very well. The bats weren't working all that well. We were sitting here at the top of the building right behind home plate, and we saw a lot of those outside pitches different than the umpire did. That's for sure.
From the bird's eye view, I mean, looking straight down at home plate, literally looking straight down at home plate, they looked outside to us.
Yeah.
But to him at home plate, obviously, it grazed that corner.
Yeah.
And let's face it, he was consistent for both teams. We saw Beth Barnes hit that location multiple times, and he called it for her too. So it was not a one-sided affair. It just proved that that's his strike zone. That's where he liked it.
Andrean won the game straight away. No question about that, but the Knox Redskins were not out of it, as you pointed out, until the 7th inning, and even though they were down.
Bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, bottom of the 5th is when things got really hairy.
Yeah, but even at that, the Redskins had 2 runners on.
Right.
In the top of the 7th.
Right.
Down 5-0. You get
something going.
Some going there, and maybe the other team panics a little bit. But the season ends for the Knox Redskins with a final score of 14-16. But the first sectional championship since 2018, and they're going to go down, and they'll never forget that. You know, one of the Knox coaches, after they had won the sectional against Jimtown, went out there, and he referred to the second Griffith game when Knox lost 18-2. And they kind of had a come-to-Jesus moment after that. And the coach asked him after they won the sectional, what's different between now and 18-2? And the answer was, nothing's different. You're all still here. And you made up your mind that wasn't going to happen to you again, and that you were going to go and have some success.
Right.
And I think that the Redskins acquitted themselves well, and they will end up with that memory of that sectional championship when a lot of people thought that probably wasn't possible, and to get that perfect game against Bremen at Bremen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible. Incredible memories for the Knox Redskins.
Well, we've still got some work to do. We've got our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game, also our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game, all coming up in the Collins Insurance post-game show. Hey, L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck here in the postseason. Local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents here in the postseason. And finally, Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coons Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them today at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coons Lake. Tough loss for Redskin Nation. Congratulations, though, are in order to the Andrean Fighting 59ers, beating the Knox Lady Redskins here in regional action 5-0. We pause and come back. Our Stark County Co-op play of the game is up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
Tough loss for the Lady Redskins, 5-0 as they fall to Andrean in the regional championship battle. It's time for our Stark County Co-op play of the game. Harold, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking, and I'm trying to find out when it was. I'm looking at my score sheet, and I can't even
remember. Bottom of the fourth, I believe.
It was that two-run homer by Andrean that just kind of put it out of reach.
Yeah.
And I think that was the play of the game.
Yeah, Laney Dukas, two-run homer. That got the 2 runs on, and that really, ever since then, the Niners did not look back. So we'll take a break and come back. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next. This is the Collins Insurance postgame show.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch?
Appreciate it, John. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson Sandpair High School, who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
You know, the player of the game could be Sadie Josias, the pitcher for...
Ducius.
Yeah, Ducius.
Tough names here at Andrean.
See why I gave it up 3 years ago? And it could. I mean, in a normal situation for us,
only allowed one hit.
She throws a one-hitter and really got in front of the hitters throughout the day, and we could have given that to Sadie. But you know, this is just a special time of year, and so we're going to say that our Ashley Derrickson 5-star players of the game are those 4 seniors for the Knox Redskins: Adriana Shawhart, Carly Friedrich, Joy Montague, and Beth Barnes, who led this team to their first sectional championship since 2018.
Huge.
And when things got bad, it was those seniors that were stepping up and showing leadership. When they had the 3-game losing streak at the end of the season, and when they were going well and they had had a streak where they had won 7 out of 8, it was the seniors showing the leadership. So for all of those reasons, the 4 seniors, number 2, Adriana Shellhart, Number 00, Joey Montague. Number 10, Carly Friedrich. And number 4, Beth Barnes are our Ashley Derrickson 5-star players of the game.
Congratulations to them. I couldn't agree more. Another tough loss for one of our other area teams. Our final area baseball team in action today. It was a sectional championship matchup for the Tri-Township Tigers. It could have been their second sectional championship in a row.
Yeah.
Of course, it hadn't happened for over 20 years prior. Up to last year, we were there for that big win. They unfortunately fall to a much stronger Couts team tonight. 18-0 was the final. The Tigers' season comes to an end at 6-13. But one of our area teams is left, and it is the South Central Lady Satellite Softball Club. They beat Fremont to become regional champions. 9-0 was the final. Congratulations to the South Central Lady Satellites.
Oh, yeah, the tradition continues for the Satellites. And I remember going over to Fremont in a regional matchup a number of years ago where the Satellites, let's say they got a tough road loss when their pitcher was warned that she was taking the wrong kind of stride.
Interesting.
3 times, and they ended up losing that game. So I think that's the last time they played Fremont, too. So congratulations to the Satellites.
Well, a tough one here for the Knox Lady Redskins. Their season, like Harold said, comes to a close at 14-16. That doesn't really tell the full story of this Knox Lady Redskin team. They were in a lot of battles, and they played very well. I think if you told head coach Richie Morgan you'll go 14-15 but become sectional champions and have a shot to become a regional champion, I think he'd take it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And again, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to broadcast with my 2 grandkids playing for the Knox Redskins in these big games. Highlight of my 60 years of broadcasting high school sports on the radio. So thanks again, buddy.
Absolutely, no problem. I know a lot of the listeners appreciated it. Well, our final in this one saw Andrean beat the Knox Lady Redskins 5-0. As from all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Softball. For our sports analyst, Harold Welter.
And always remember, whether you win or whether you lose, fans, always keep the faith, fans.
Our in-game announcer, John Thompson. I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Softball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT's Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5-Star. We thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports.